under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Gators and the Suns.
And now, your 2021 Miami Suns.
Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate here is Hannes Wagner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Into the corner and slicing foul.
First pitch, 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Biggio over to his left. One away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Eric Gallo.
Digging in will be Eric Gallo. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The count now at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Tony Perez. As he'll take a look at ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. Hey. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now is Eloy Jimenez. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah. Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Now at the plate is Craig Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
At the plate now, Duke Snider. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Now the first pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Line drive, base hit down the line. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short out.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First offering. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Jackson at third with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground, softly towards second. Right to him. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Now it'll be Keston Hiura for his career in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 4.
Keston Hiura.
Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Olsen has room in foul territory. 2 gone. And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit to first, reined in. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So now into the box is Matt Olsen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Matt Olsen.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. There's a line drive base hit to left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Olsen stands at second with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, Wilson, John Barrett.
So now a runner on at second with one away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Hit down the line at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Into the box now, Max Fried. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Craig Biggio digging in now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One out, bases empty, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, Hannes Wagner. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Eric.
So stepping in is Eric Gallo, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So now here is Duke Snider, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Duke.
First pitch on its way.
Snider.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Nero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
To the plate now, Reggie Jackson. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Grounded to short. The second for one. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So here is Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there. But I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as your pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0.
1-1. Ball, that's off the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ripken on second. Turner at first. 2 out in the inning. Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set. The 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now to bat, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snyder is right there. 1 down. So next to bat will be Keston Hiura. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Max Fried. Now a bunt attempt here. While the throw pulls it off the bag.
And this is why when you're in doubt, you've got to take the easy out at first. The ball doesn't get too far away from the plate, and the catcher wants to get the force at second base. Unfortunately, he just botches this throw.
At the plate, Craig Biggio. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Biggio is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Hot shot down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Standing in now, Duke Snider. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, beautiful dive. There's one. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Jackson.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. Miami is on top here, 5-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. From the belt, the pitch.
That's outside.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Anderson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
To the plate now, Hannes Wagner, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch.
We got a full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Dickerson going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as we are all tied at 5.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
In now, Eric Gallo. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next up, Tony Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. He waits. Now the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Now here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Aaron Slagers is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Keston Hiura is on deck. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And it's a foul ball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Two pitches fouled away. Too high, ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Jimenez stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
1 strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
Next to dig in, Brian Anderson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. A good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Lucas Sims is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of any number 6. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Stepping in next, Craig Biggio. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope. Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up is Duke Snider. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey.
2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
There's a line drive base hit to left field. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Snider leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. John Curtis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
John Curtis.
Yoenis Cespedes is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. set and the pitch. Lays
Ball
off
one,
1-0.
no strike.
Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
And that's over. 2 and
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Hannes Wagner lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Biggio backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
To the plate now, Eric Gallo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2 and 1 instead. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2 and 2. Fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Reggie.
First pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
In now, Cal Ripken. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So the next to bat will be Justin Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Perez has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Previous history against Dylan Betances. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he looks at the ball, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-5. Carl Edwards Jr. is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Tony Perez.
The first baseman, Tony Perez.
Now here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Dickerson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in next, Eloy Jimenez. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, number 22.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And now here is Ramon Laureano, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Number 48, Harrison Gators.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Miami leads it 6-5. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ramon Urias will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. First offering. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The Gators are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and it's fouled away. So far 2 for 3 in this one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Now the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jose Iglesias will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, Jose Iglesias.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
3 balls, no strikes.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Mariano Rivera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 2-0 now. Fouled off. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Derek Dietrich will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0.
I got 2-1 to count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And with that save, he moves into the record books as the greatest reliever of all time. He just passed Mariano Rivera, notching career save number 653. It's been absolutely amazing watching him dominate all these years.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Suns jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Curtis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mariano Rivera earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.